How many views does that have?
Clack, clack.
Nice.
That has
It's gotta be like 30 million.
20 million. Close.
Nice.
I mean, it's nothing for them.
What are we? Oh, post-roll ad. Smart. I haven't
You're
seen
the
that.
only person who's ever seen this.
I'm watching it. I'm watching the whole thing.
Oh, good. Oh, God, what a mess.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on
Mhm.
there. Okay, let's start.
Oh, hold on. let me make
We
sure.
already did.
It might be-
Oh, Chandralaka, this one comes out to you. Abiguda, thank you for your work here. Oh, he's got motion graphics now? Oh! He must have bought a sweet package on. Go away.
Public.
They're giving me like ads for Steam cards? They're back in the studio! Bashing out those hits.
Better camera this time.
Yeah, yeah, right. It's widescreen. This is 2018. 6 years later. My boy Vanu's back in the lab. Oh! Hold on, I gotta.
The what?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
possible. Also, I might have hit the table or something. Yeah. Let me bring up that YouTube live chat so we can. The stream's not up. Okay. There it is. Wait, nope, it's not up. Funhouse TV.
People found it somehow.
How did you find it? Tell us.
I see
Put it in chat, which I can't find.
you go video first.
Right.
I see it.
Yeah, maybe just gotta. Sure. I'm not signed in. I don't know if that makes a difference. This is the best beat ever. This is the only beat that belongs to music. The only one that's a little bit better, if that can exist, is the, what is it? The like, it's not the Clyde. It's like it's the one that was in every like 90s R&B song. Why did I stop that? Sweet music.
What's the Clyde?
It's like an old like funk break beat.
Good to go.
I have to watch an ad. Oh, it's a 6-second ad. I was like, this video is 6 seconds long.
It's the perfect time
Ah!
Oh, you got hit with an ad.
Two
and an ad.
pre-rolls. Boy, not.
warranty. Hurry in today.
Rolling. Is that webcam rolling? All right, let's clap thing.
Just clap in time with the beat. All right. Oh boy. Let me just close that. Close that. Oh, yeah, I guess I'll just do a desktop.
Ready?
Let me goof. Let me goof click over here. Yeah. Okay.
All right. 1, 2, go.
I want to open up chat.
If it does it appear now? Oh, hey. Bloop. There you are, Genie.
Yeah, we love Genie.
GTA Liver with fan. Now with
It's
fan.
Liver.
Oh, Liver. Sorry.
This is Liver Aid.
More than live.
Is this-
We're liver?
Ooh. It's like Mixer, but Liver.
They're flashing.
Yeah,
webcam
what is
there.
that? It stopped.
Listen,
Probably
a lot
not.
of stuff happens in the background. Those webcams,
Uh-huh.
they do things that you don't know that you wanted them to do, like flickering.
Mhm.
They do. That's because you want it to happen. Oh, he's getting up.
Maybe. This?
No.
Ryan, is there any chance you can scoot just a smidge that way, just so you're a little more in frame? Somebody's dropping some honks on me. Don't appreciate that. Hey,
Blown out or not?
hey, you stop honking. You stop it. Oh, is that GTA Alana? I haven't seen her character. She looks rough, leathery, like beat up, but not by a person, by life.
She said she picked something that she wanted to be easy for people to cosplay, and I was like, "Where do you expect this to happen?"
Denim RTX.
I
Apparently,
guess,
there's a whole crop
yeah.
of GTA
Yeah.
Jacks.
Well,
That was-
I'm glad we changed it halfway through July.
That was the
It's actually a pretty sick car.
that was the same lie Kojima said when he made the character quiet and he just wanted some he just wanted porno in his video game.
Yeah.
That's a
smart.
hypersimplification of the many factors that were involved.
All right, what are we playing today?
Grand Theft Auto Online.
All right, cool.
We're playing funny moments, James. That's what we're
All
doing.
right,
Oh, yeah.
GTA funny moments.
We don't make funny video. We
Wacky.
make a funny moment.
So we're gonna wall ride legendary. Yeah?
Let's try this. I'm not sure if we tried this one yet.
It's been a minute.
Ryan, what have
like
you
we've
been up
done
to?
them
Where have
all.
you been?
Been here at work.
Yeah. Have we chased?
What else have I done?
Has our fan base chased you off the internet yet?
Chase me off
Yeah.
the
Have
internet?
they
They're always-
found you?
They keep using you as some sort of punching bag.
Two-step authentication. I'm telling you, they'll come after you, Ryan. They'll take everything you
Yeah,
have.
they will.
Who
suck
are we
you
talking
dry.
about? Who's
Them,
who?
the
gonna-
people.
Because of what you said.
I don't.
Because of your.
I'm not
opinions.
Red State.
Adam's really
Adam.
trying to push this red state
I'm
Ryan.
not red. Yeah, it does rhyme.
We
pretty
need
good.
diversity here at work, and you're the only person that voted for Trump. So
You don't know that.
Strange thing to do in a blue state. No, your voting record's public.
What?
Yeah.
When you
That's the receipt. You know how when you
I'd
go
be
vote,
pissed
they
if
give you a
that's true.
receipt, and I'm like, can I get my money back if it doesn't go the way I want? And
Yeah.
they say no.
No.
So I go, thanks. But the receipt is if someone else gets a hold of a receipt, like we did, going through your trash.
Yeah, oh
you
my
go
God.
online to votinghistory.ru and see exactly who you voted for.
Nope.
we were just trying to protect you because the fans are going to go through your trash. So we wanted to,
Yeah.
in private.
We don't care.
I appreciate
we
that.
don't
You
judge
vote.
you.
You vote. It's your right as a citizen.
You
can
vote
vote
any
for whatever
democratic
you want.
way you want to.
I think in the
is the
future,
California law, yes.
you're going to be able to like vote on your phone in the future, and
Well,
so then it's going to be open up this whole can of
You'd
worms.
hope so, but people think no. What about privacy?
Yeah.
Right.
To that I say, I mean, what's the situation now? Literally, someone could go do it now if they know.
Yeah.
I think the last 4 digits of my social security number and then my address.
I don't think it's
If-
connected to your social. I think it because
It's some,
it
there's
just
some-
dropped
you-
into the
when
little
all I know is that
ballot
when I
box.
go to vote in a middle school that's empty for the afternoon, there's just someone sitting there with a giant book.
Yeah.
And they go, "Who are you?" And I just say my name, and then they look down the list and they go, "Okay," and they cross it off.
Oh, they don't give you guff for like not bringing your slip or whatever that you get in the mail.
Oh, absolutely not.
Oh, that's right. Because for the past like 4 elections, I've done vote by mail, and then I always forget to actually mail it.
Ironically,
so
I
you
always
didn't
vote
vote.
in a church.
I voted. I had to take
Oh,
it, and
yeah.
then they gave me a lot of
Separation
shit.
of church and state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It's a
here's the thing.
community center.
If the government offered a program where they would just vote for you, do you think people would go where they're like, voting's so much work. You got to get up, you got to go somewhere, church, middle school, somewhere.
That's the argument for the phone
But
app.
what if you said, you pick for me?
What if you got
mean,
$2
That- I can-
off your Walmart
Something
purchase?
tells me that could be easily abused
You
somehow.
can. I
What?
mean, they
No,
already have
what?
that system where you can say just vote straight ticket.
I
It's
know.
called straight ticket.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
really?
can just do that.
You still have to get up though. But
guess
yeah.
You
so.
still have to
yeah.
check one box.
No. This in my
Who has the time?
utopia,
Exactly.
I choose for you.
Oh, you pick.
Yeah. I say, let's just call a spade a spade. The separation of church and state never
Hey.
happened.
What would
Never
God
worked.
want?
God has chosen me.
Apparently
to pick
God-
for you.
God wants
your
all the
vote
Browns
vote.
out of
Yeah.
this country.
Well,
Vote,
Blow your
vote.
mind.
Let's not
the
put a
electoral
name on it.
college, by the way, this is U.S. politics. The electoral college basically means that your vote doesn't count.
oh, right. Yeah.
So-
That's, well, not necessarily
you
true.
vote to
Just
give
depending on
somebody
what
else-
state you're in. You know.
Yeah, well,
I don't
I mean,
know.
I think it goes both ways.
You're voting so someone else can
Because,
vote.
like, even though I live in California, where it benefits me because it always goes to the way I want it to go,
Uh huh.
it doesn't benefit the people who don't vote the way I vote, and that is a problem, I believe.
Well, there's people saying that they're gonna like the state is gonna vote for whoever wins the electoral college, but that could totally go the
Well,
exact
now there's
opposite that they want.
Some states are actually saying the opposite, where they're going to put all the electoral college is going to matter as much as whoever wins the popular vote will.
I'm sorry, that's what I meant.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Look,
Is
on
the
the
popular
national-
vote?
These
Yeah,
are all-
whoever wins the popular vote, but that could totally, if Donald Trump won the popular vote in their state, are they going to go, okay, well, we'll give it to him because
mean,
we
I
made this
guess
law?
that's
It's supposed to be
idea.
anti-gerrymandering, which is a
Yeah,
whole
well,
fun shit.
I'm just saying it can go
Hold
both
on.
ways, man.
Real quick, we're playing GTA. Lawrence,
Oh
what's
yeah,
this
we're
map?
playing a video game.
I don't want to talk about politics.
The ultimate wall ride map.
Adult talk.
Apparently,
God.
there's just a really long wall ride,
Yeah,
which
this-
means it's going to be a nightmare because people keep doing that shit.
We may have played this one
Vote
before,
for Red
but
State Ryan to be vote
It doesn't
Pope,
matter.
please.
Now some new footage.
Now that we got that out of the way, Ryan, explain gerrymandering for all the,
Yeah,
the kids
so
out there.
Who is he? And what
Whoever's
does he
in
want?
charge of
Why is-
making the districts, right? They get to
I
be
was-
in charge
I
of
was-
making.
Every
You don't-
10 years,
You don't have
Oh,
to.
every
okay.
10
It's
years, politicians get to decide, what
Right.
the best shape to represent the districts is.
Based on the census
Basically, gotta chop out
that's in
everyone
the
that graduated from
Constitution.
college.
Yes. Unfortunately, sometimes that means they go, well, I want my district to be literally only white people. And so they just draw the district based on that, and it looks like a long squiggly line as opposed to a square like every other region
But has, like,
divided
any kind of
across
law
the entire
governing it,
globe.
yeah.
Right.
Good shit.
So that's
Both sides do it, though.
Both sides do it.
Democracy's been hacked.
That being said, have you guys seen that picture of Henry Cavill on a boat?
Was this the toe sucking one?
No.
No.
Wait. Who's
What?
sucking
That's
Henry
Armie
Cavill's
Hammer.
toes?
Oh.
Do not besmirch him by comparing him to any other lesser actor, even great ones like Armie Hammer.
Okay.
Okay?
Armie Hammer's a good-looking guy.
Yeah, he's not Henry Cavill.
He's
okay?
not big. You're right.
He's not Henry Cavill.
He's big though, right? Oh,
Oh, my God.
Henry Cavill's going to do the
Thanks,
unthinkable
other
and get
players.
people like James to give a shit about The Witcher.
That's true.
Is that working,
I am
James?
literally going to watch.
What's
for
the
him.
witch? Is that the sequel to The Witch?
Damn it.
It's the secret to Hocus
Damn it,
Pocus.
Ryan,
The sequel to
God damn
Hocus Pocus.
You can say it's the secret.
It's also a secret
right.
sequel to Hocus Pocus. No, he was on a boat and he was wearing a white shirt and he was sailing it.
There we go. This is it. This is where everybody fucks it up.
And then
Oh, yeah,
me.
this map.
Oh, I do remember this. He was sailing it, looked exactly like Eric from Little Mermaid cartoon
Oh.
Because he's a
Wow.
human cartoon.
because he's a human cartoon.
Was
and
that what
perfect.
everyone was
Eric
saying?
had longer
That's
hair,
what
though.
the meme was?
Eric
Yeah.
had like a ponytail. Why is the camera doing that?
Go first person.
I could. Actually, wall rides are easier in third. I
Eric-
just don't know why it was so
Eric
low.
was the best Disney prince because despite all of her flaws of not being able to talk, communicate in any way whatsoever, he still wanted to bang that underage girl.
He was like,
Good
she
for
is
him.
banging, and that's enough.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that.
I'm sure she can't talk. She can't tell me her age. Good enough for me.
Yeah.
Are they
I'm
gonna
going to
get-
be king.
I'll
What
take
if-
it.
What if that whole movie? Here's my pitch for an alternate movie.
Uh,
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Finds her on the beach, takes her in, shows her around town. She's like, "Oh my God, this is the guy of my dreams." But instead of him proposing to her,
Stop.
he offers to adopt her
Aw.
because he interpreted that as a complete he did not think it was romantic at all. He
But
was
they're
like,
the same age, though.
yeah.
"No, they're
No,
not."
they are absolutely not.
Eric's probably 38. I'd say he's at least 38. She's like 14.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
But
also
either
in
way,
fish ears.
It's
what
great.
about a version of it where he's just there to adopt her? And he's like,
Okay.
I want to adopt you. And she's like, fuck. And she turns into a fish. And then he goes, oh, well, I hands her to that chef. That's my version. See? Disney should get me, not Jon Favreau, to just
Right.
cheat his way into $1 billion.
so when they keep-
Give me money to make a whole new movie that fails.
So they keep the song "Kiss the Girl."
Yeah.
And the whole time he's grossed out. And he goes, "No, adopt the girl." And they're like, "No, kiss the girl."
Well, you can't do that anymore. It's 2019. That's offensive.
You can't say "kiss the girl."
You can't do
No.
it the way you were doing.
That
Ask
was
for
his-
you have to ask for permission to kiss the girl.
That's
I was
not
just,
okay. That's not going to be in my version.
I was just doing so. What's the new Sebastian?
You can't
gonna
have a
sound like?
Jamaican crab?
Well, it's going to be as far away from a racist caricature, okay, of a Jamaican crab we can get. It'll
Okay.
be a white guy. It's the only way to be safe.
Okay.
Let's get Henry Cavill to be
Do you think they're
Sebastian.
going to have a real mute actress play Little Mermaid? Because that's the only
They
way
already
it would
cast
be fair, you know?
She's in the vocal booth going,
They already cast her.
Who
is
they
she
cast?
mute?
No, she's
Bullshit.
dark-skinned and people flip their shit.
that's
Oh, who cares?
People flip their shit.
in real
because
life, Ariel is white.
she should have red hair. I like the people that go like, it's not the, her hair is wrong. And they're looking down and then
She's the wrong color. Hair is the wrong color.
they can't make eye contact with their neighbors.
I mean,
It's her hair.
James was one of those people who was upset that Gaston was played by such a small man,
I was, yeah.
even though he's Luke Evans or Orlando
I-
Bloom,
I
whoever it was.
I
is
was
a
upset
fairly
with
chiseled
way more than
person.
I barely got to the point where I was upset about Gaston being tiny.
Okay.
In that movie, there was other things that bothered me before I got there, but yeah, it was just another part of it, another failure.
That's it's hard for humans to look like cartoons. Cosplayers have been trying for years.
Who wants uppity up?
Is it hard for humans to look like
There you go,
cartoons?
Oh, thank
I'd
you.
say everyone in this room is more of a cartoon than Luke Evans.
What?
See, look.
Oh, turn off custom vehicles.
Oh wait, actually, give me that. Let me fuck you up a little bit here.
What?
Bang. Standard contact on, custom vehicles off. No cheating in this stream. No, thank you. There we go. Oh, we got some chit chat. What's up,
So what do I
guys?
do?
You just race.
Race,
man.
bro.
race.
While we ask you
You
things
got to
about
s-
obscure Disney films.
All
Really
right.
distracted by
Like
screens.
Ryan.
Cauldron.
Yeah.
I forgot. This isn't the weird death match. This is a weird race.
It's all the
Got it.
same. Don't worry about it.
The death matches sometimes have weird rules, though. That's why I was.
Ryan, if you could remake one Disney film from the past and do a live action remake, why would it be Song of the South?
That movie sucks.
What? It's a
The
classic.
people in the red states, we don't like the Song of the South. All right, Red State Ryan said so.
Wait, are you telling them to not like it, or are you saying
I'm telling
that
them
they
that
don't?
we agree
'Cause
we
it's
don't
not
like it,
racist
right?
enough.
No, it's just not a good film.
Well, it's a great film, except for the racist part. Uh-oh,
Isn't
what are you
that-
pulling up?
It's an homage. You're not allowed to call it racist because that's just how it was.
What? No, it wasn't, though. It was racist because it was about a time when it was made.
What's-
It's not like they were like, this is just how it is.
Yeah.
It's
What's-
just that, no, it was made. It was made in the first half of the
There's
20th
Uncle
century, which was
Remus.
long after you should have characters like this.
To answer
It
your
was
qu-
a throwback to racism.
That's right.
Yes.
To
Yeah, I
answer your
remember how
question,
great it
though,
was.
Adam, I would remake the Disney's Robin Hood, but with a live-action fox. Like, they'd all still be
Oh,
animals, like
and they're
cat
realistic?
style.
Okay,
You
are
know?
they Do
still
talk,
Wearing, are
or-
they still
Yeah,
wearing,
they're
like,
talking.
green tunics and stuff?
Yeah, it's like cats. They all have the CGI like fur and stuff,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's like Robin Hood.
Oh,
with-
so they're like humanoid.
they're like humanoid fox people and stuff, but it's real life Robin
Okay.
Hood.
Oh, man, I'd watch
yeah,
that in a heartbeat.
It'd be awesome.
Okay, cool. Who will be playing these characters?
Let's see, Robin Hood. I'd probably Russell Crowe. He just reprised his role from the Ridley Scott
As
version.
everyone remembers, yes.
Yeah.
We thought for
Wasn't it called the Sheriff of Nottingham? Didn't he play the sheriff?
it's just called
I don't
I think
remember
it's just called
actually.
Hood. or our Hood or Robin
Tales
H.
from the Hood?
I just go with the trigger right.
I'll tell you when.
RH.
I'll tell you when.
Yeah,
Don't
you
press
got
it now.
How do I
I'll tell
fire
you
my
when.
There's a boost.
torpedoes?
I'll tell you when.
There's a boost.
You
I'll
want
tell
to
you
get
when.
ahead.
Get ready. As soon as I say go, go. Get ready.
Get ready.
Okay, I'm closing my eyes.
Go. Well, that wasn't fair. It
That-
said one.
Ugh.
That wasn't fair. It said one.
I don't know what happened there.
As usual, the system's trying to destroy people of proud red states. They're erasing
Exactly.
their heritage by removing Song of the South from the DVD aisle at Walmart.
What are you talking about?
And
It's
they're-
still Splash Mountain's still one of the most popular rides at
Yes,
Disneyland.
but they ruined Splash Mountain.
People
Why?
have the wrong
Because
perceptions
if you ride
of us.
Splash Mountain, they
Red
trick
Staters.
Brer Rabbit. They capture him by getting him caught in a bunch of honey.
Right.
That's not what happened.
It
We
was
discussed
tar,
this.
wasn't it?
I would love to see
Well, it
the
wasn't
live
just
action.
tar. It was tar in the shape of a man.
Well,
And
a
Brer
little
Rabbit
man.
couldn't walk by him without punching him.
When are they going to make the Splash Mountain movie live action?
That's a great question.
Yeah. Country Bears did so well. Oh,
Do you know why?
and Haunted
Do you know
Mansion,
why
all the
Splash Mountain is
classics.
called Splash Mountain?
because
No.
you make
As
a big
opposed to
old
Song of the
splash
South
at the end.
Rise?
Because women get really aroused at racism?
Close.
Oh.
It's because Michael Eisner
God.
said that it needed to be
Fucking-
needed to have
fucking-
Splash in the title because the movie Splash had come out and
Really?
Splash was
What?
a hot term in his mind.
Really?
Yes.
That is crazy.
For all that he did, Michael Eisner did a lot to really like propel Disney into
Yeah.
the modern century.
Yeah.
Don't hit it.
He was
Oh, I
he
thought
was a
I was
very
supposed
out of
to
touch
hit it.
individual.
Oh my God! Yeah.
mean?
All the
Splash
best.
Mountain's great.
All the best CEOs are always out of touch.
Watch
They
the video.
accidentally
Yeah.
stumbled onto billions and billions of dollars.
Watch the video where he's
By
introducing.
working very hard for it, James.
No, go
That's
back.
some red state mentality right there. Everyone that's rich worked hard and they deserve it, and we shouldn't take any of that or redistribute it among society.
Do
at all.
this. Go back and watch the video where they're opening Star Tours for the first time, and Michael Eisner's there, and he looks at his cue card 3 times. He goes, and here he is, 3PO. he butchers the name like twice, and you
Nice.
just see George Lucas dying inside.
No, George Lucas is counting his money.
No, he is like probably like
Inside.
this sucks. Why did I say
Maybe
yes
that's
to
what Eisner
this?
was
Oh,
doing
he
too.
knows exactly why he said yes to it. It's because he's a billionaire.
He's a creative nerd.
100
did it for the love.
millionaire. We need to stop persecuting 100 millionaires and associating them with billionaires.
George Lucas is a billionaire.
Oh.
He's got at least $2 or $4 billion.
Well, he's giving it all away though to like a museum in like the L.A. park or
For
something.
real, yeah.
Yeah.
He's giving it to the Academy, like literally the Motion Picture Academy.
I mean, he's probably like, what do I got? I got nothing else to do. I mean, he could use that money to make a new
my
Star
God.
Wars
Right.
franchise, right? Do it right.
I read a pretty good speech from it was like a World Economic Conference from like a couple years ago. So basically, what happened is Prince Harry, I think, threw a like climate change, like let's stop climate change kind of event gala,
Okay.
and invited a bunch of celebrities, and they all showed up in their private jets.
Awesome.
And then that reminded people. This is in a forum. Reminded people of a. You have to go up
fucking-
the wall.
Yeah.
Reminded people of another time where there was a world economic thing where a bunch of rich people got together to try and discuss how they could help solve poverty in the world.
Yeah.
And one guy stood up and was like,
Okay.
they could tax us more. And everyone's like, boo! They were like, how can we start philanthropic efforts to really get this going? You're making this way worse.
I know.
Just hold down Y.
What does Y do if I hold it down?
Respawns
Let's
you.
find out the hard way.
Whoa, that was cool.
You might be able to get back
Nice.
into it.
Close.
Okay.
I just realized we don't need a live action Little Mermaid because we have Splash and its sequel, Kill Bill.
Yeah. Similar plot, I guess. She's not as mute, right? Is she mute? Daryl Hannah?
She
No.
does like dolphin squeaks and it shatters a.
Right.
Wow, I haven't seen this movie in 20 years. How do I remember that?
Wait.
She like shatters an aquarium or
Oh,
something?
yeah.
Oh.
Oh, you're
Similar-
talking,
similar
you're
to
talking
the-
about in Splash. I thought you were talking about Kill Bill.
I mean, it's a little bit of both.
I'm an 8th.
A
I'm
lot of
13th.
people don't know this, but the famous like Kill Bill sirens that that was actually inspired by Daryl Hannah's dolphin screeching and Splash.
Of course.
Oh,
Hold on,
that
why?
makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
I thought I did good there.
No, you
What?
didn't.
No,
No,
you're
no.
doing terribly.
Well, I know I'm doing terrible in general, but
Yeah, you're
right
going-
there.
You're going the
Yeah,
long
but
way?
Oh, I'm
it
going
just
to be
takes you back
literally
to
the
where
wrong
you were.
way.
That's actually the first time I saw Eugene Levy and John Candy.
Oh,
Splash
wow.
introduced me to a lot that's good in
That's
this world.
great.
Yeah.
Remember
Did
when
you guys know that in Father of the Bride,
there's
and
no way
Father
for
of
me
the
to do
Bride
this.
Part 2,
So,
Eugene Levy appears in both films playing different characters? Movie detail.
No.
Oh.
I've seen both movies.
Well, now
I got to go to
watch it
Disneyland
again.
for free because of Father of the Bride 2. They filmed it on my grandparents' street, and to apologize, they said, "We're so sorry for making it uncomfortable and filming here. Here are 4 free tickets to Disneyland."
Wow.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's probably cheaper than actually paying you what it should cost.
Yeah.
Whoa, you did it! Oh.
They were also neighbors with Judge Ito.
Wow.
Who else wants more 90s trivia?
None.
My uncle worked at a restaurant with Kato Kalin.
Wow.
They-
Jalen had a
Chicago.
job?
I
He
think it
was
was in
an
Chicago.
actor.
He was in it? Yeah.
Yeah, he was an actor.
Come on.
What, seriously?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was an actor. Everyone knows that. Kato
He
Kaelin
was
was an
a-
actor.
I thought he was just a
D-list
dude
actor.
who hung out.
yeah, an actor.
Yeah, he's,
I wish that were mine.
the social
because-
commentary is strong with this one.
Yeah, there's always. I always wanted to be that guy because I've always known that guy. The guy who's just allowed to just kind of chill out.
Yeah.
And like no one expects much of him, and he just kind of hangs out. He's just like cool to be around. So it's like he's never a problem. Maybe he drinks a little too much milk sometimes. Maybe he leaves the toilet seat up. But it's know, that's just Joey, man.
So
He just hangs
I have a
out.
question about this level we're playing right now. When how the fuck did you do this?
Hit
When
if you hit it and then you land and you keep driving, then you can maintain your momentum.
you hit
I,
it, you
I have
land,
a
and
more
you keep
important
driving.
question for you, Ryan.
Yes.
Who will be playing Maid Marian?
Fox.
Which animal was she?
It's the fo-
She
they're
was
all
a fox.
Good guys are foxes.
No,
bad
that's not
guys
true.
Well,
You don't know what
there's
you're
the big
talking about.
bear
I've never
guy.
actually
There's
seen
two
the movie.
foxes
There's
in the film. Don't
Yeah.
embarrass
That's
yourself.
the sheriff.
So the sheriff's a fox?
No,
Yes.
he's a wolf.
That's what I thought.
There's a big ass bear. His friend,
Yeah.
Big John.
That's
or-
Baloo.
Little John. Yeah,
Yeah,
Blue.
Lil Jon is a Baloo-esque bear.
The
Who's
nun
Little
was
John?
a big old fat chicken.
Yeah, there's only two foxes.
First body positivity icon.
Oh no, isn't there a child fox?
There
Isn't
are
like a-
child bunnies.
Oh, bunnies. That's it.
I actually
yeah.
watched Robin
Wow.
Hood. Wow, how did you do that?
I
I watched Robin
I'm
Hood
gonna be
not
at
too
this
long ago.
one
Wait,
little
which one?
place the
Taron
whole time.
Egerton's? Was his name Kevin Costner's or Russell Crowe's?
Michael Eisner's
Yeah.
or whoever was. I don't know who
He took, yeah.
who captained Disney during the darkest of dark
But
years.
this is it.
Michael
This is
Eisner.
it. This is it.
Like he,
Oh,
was,
you missed
he
the
was
ramp.
the
It may have
So-
been
who was barefoot executive.
Roy Disney or whatever. I
Roy
think
E.
I think Roy Disney took over for a little bit when Walt's like, "Hey, this cancer thing's getting real," and he was like, "What?" And he goes, "Hold on, let me just write this note." And then he misspelled Kurt Russell's name.
We all know this story.
You know, that was one of the last things Disney ever wrote was the name Kurt Russell, and he spelled it wrong.
Yeah, I know.
Is that why Kurt Russell's our golden boy?
Yeah.
I
He was
watched
Disney Golden Boy.
He's
Yeah.
everything golden boy. I watched Escape from L.A. That movie's a treasure.
Wow.
Escape from
That-
L.A.
that was always Walt's dream.
He had to surf.
Kurt would be in a sequel to Escape from New York, and it would be terrible.
Terrible! How dare you?
What do you like more, the basketball scene or the surfing scene?
Surfing scene,
Okay.
without question.
Bruce Campbell as a surgeon, guys.
I'm going insane.
It was hard to tell.
Is what
Other
Roy
people are
said,
too.
said running this.
I don't know. There's nothing I can do.
He's like, I need a hot shot New Yorker to put this place in check. Michael Eisner showed up just then
Oh.
and there and said, I'll
Is there another ramp
Oh,
that I'm
make this
missing?
one.
You
No,
said I
no,
missed
there's
the ramp.
the
So,
right
Ryan,
ramp.
Yeah, here.
See
let
how
me-
one is raised?
Yeah.
You're supposed to hit it, which then creates an angle.
It's
like
like
you've never
hitting a
been a
barrel
stunt
roll.
driver before.
Yeah, right. Never done a barrel roll in a
Clearly
car,
I'm not.
idiot.
This is the one. This is the one. To the right side.
There it is. Oh, close.
So I can't hit the side of the red green thing, but
No,
I gotta
you
go
actually
right.
do need to. So
Yeah.
you need to like tap the storage container so that the right side of your car is even with it, and then scrape along it.
There
you
it
go.
is.
That's it.
Uh-huh.
Now,
You
Oh
didn't
my!
control
So I
it.
So-
got
That's
to.
all right.
Oh my!
That's
once
the
you get on
idea.
the wall,
This
then
is
it-
Ryan's first stunt race, I think, right?
Yeah. He's new at this.
That's fine.
We
Everyone's
threw him in the
finishing
deep
now.
end.
And I
real
got
quick.
these weird ass tracks in the red states, man, that are just fucking.
I know, Red State Ryan.
just
If you
round.
fail, it's someone else's fault. We get it.
Exactly.
Can you do a Buffalo Bill impersonation?
Is you mean where I tuck my dick between my legs?
That was perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
Wow. really good.
Yes, I can.
Yeah.
Wait, Ryan, I don't want to take your shtick. I'm sorry, but I grew up in a red state too. So
Uh-huh.
how we got to fight for it, right?
What?
Who's more ruggedly independent?
But
Between me and you,
Yeah.
you ride a motorcycle.
but it's electric.
I wear
That's
a
a mark
helmet.
against.
Yeah.
It says Lawrence has a lot of weird things where it seems like it would be a red state plus,
Yeah.
but it's a red state minus. So
Yeah, it
like
really is.
drives
Dude.
a motorcycle. Well, now we're talking.
Yeah.
It's electric. You son of a.
I'm DNF, dude. That means do not fuck.
I know what you mean.
Well, wait.
I haven't
did
washed
see-
myself
I mean,
in 3 days, and I got a
wait.
juicy asshole.
So, okay, electric motorcycle, car that I often see board games sticking out.
Full
the
of shit.
back, and a
18
full-size
different Munchkin expansions.
mannequin.
Yes.
Why did you
with
have a-
giant
I had
tits.
a mannequin in my van.
Yes.
I mean, it was
Is
male.
that so you
but-
can drive in the carpool lane?
I did do that a couple times, but it was because I've been moving like literally one carload at a time from my old apartment, and so it was time to move my mannequin that I had, and so then I just
I
put her in the I seatbelted her in, and then I kind of like forgot to unpack for like about a week.
I have
So
no more questions. You answered everything. You
I like
answered
that you called it
absolutely
my
everything.
mannequin. Why do
Yeah.
you have a mannequin?
Nope. No
Oh.
more questions. Adam. We got to the bottom of it.
All
We
right.
figured it all out.
Who would be playing the sheriff of Nottingham then?
A wolf. It was a wolf.
I know, but which actor?
An actual wolf.
That's gonna be hard on
it
set.
would be Taylor. What's the dude
Lautner.
from Twilight? Is that the Twilight dude?
That feels
Yeah.
like typecasting.
He already has experience.
That's what I'm saying.
as
I'm
a
gonna
wolf.
typecast all the people who
Okay.
you gotta ease people into
if I'm spelling
the
that right.
cat style CGI
They
animal
got it. Can
animation.
understand.
They're already
Okay.
familiar with him being a wolf. They're
Yeah.
familiar with Russell Crowe as
All he ever did
Robin Hood.
since that movie was bitch and moan about how difficult it was to stay in shape.
That's
Really?
not true because he did a hit film called Abduction.
Wait,
Was he
Was
jacked
that good?
for it?
abduction?
Doesn't look like he was jacked for it.
He was fairly jacked. There were a couple of shirtless scenes.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah,
was
I
that-
think
they
I'll
put a
it him
bomb
and
in his house,
Selena?
and I think it blew his shirt off when he got. It was actually pretty cool.
Wait, it's
There we go. Yeah,
oh, okay.
it was trying to be like a Jason Bourne shit.
Gotcha. Abduction, not abduction. It's fine. I would like to see.
Oh, I
movie
thought that was a
called-
sequel. Damn it! I thought Abduction at Atom Loss. Damn,
man.
Abduction
Yeah,
2.
that looks like a photo, like a fan made poster.
Is that Bobby Drake? It is.
There's a 2019 Abduction.
Wait, from the abduction series.
Scott Adkins is in an Abduction.
How do you not know this?
I don't know. I've fallen behind on my Scott.
They're like, what's another word for taken?
He got injured for a bit, so he had there was a little gap, a little Scott gap. That's a cool wallpaper. Look at him sliding down that building. He never does that.
That looks
in
like
a
a
movie.
Mirror's Edge cosplay. What's happening?
Oh,
How did you not?
how
know?
is Google image search always cool? I don't know how I figure out exactly what to type into Google image search, but it's always the coolest thing. I don't want that. Give me that.
So
Too
did
fab.
Did he actually complain that it was hard to stay in shape?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, that's pathetic.
It
Great.
is. You're right.
seems like it would be hard.
I think we got half an hour. We're good.
okay. We can move on.
Yeah, we'll move on. Deathmatch.
Damn it! That means I have to stop talking about Taylor Lautner.
You get to.
Are you guys kicking me out now?
You're free to go if you want to
Oh.
swap in with
Let me
Elise.
see if I got
Oh,
Slack
yeah.
message.
It's more Lawrence. Lawrence might be the one.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
It's
Oh.
exporting.
Real in my life. We wasted years on
Speaking of my Munchkin, when are we? I feel like
I never want to
play
Munchkin.
Munchkin?
It's
I
so
never
fun.
Never want to play that game.
I
again.
No,
like
but
it.
you're not. I play with a few modified house rules that
Oh,
make
okay.
it more fun. All right, because you probably played with the. You had like 2 seconds per. Like you have like it says in the rules you have 2.4 seconds to.
no
pull
one-
the card
no one
down.
else playing
Fuck
with-
that rule. It makes
no
it
one,
not fun.
no one was into it. I remember everyone was just like, doing something
Did
else.
you play? Well, that's
hilarious.
That's not the game's fault. If that was the case, I'd hate most of the games because 90% of the ones
Yeah.
I pick, people are like, "Well, let's just put a movie on while we're playing the game." And I'm
No.
like, "No, this is your entertainment. You don't go to the movies and say, let's read a comic while we're here. You watch the movie. Board games are the movie."
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so you don't like there being any background distractions? While,
No.
Okay.
You're
Absolutely
supposed to
not.
get
What
into
about-
the story of the game.
Unless
I'm over here
the
fighting a
narrative of the
fucking
game.
monster. I can't be
Here's
watching
the
a
only
movie while
scenario
I'm doing it.
Where that's okay. You've played this game 100 times with your friends, and you're just pulling it out, going at it again.
Allow
Yeah.
me to, James. Allow me to, soft theoretical.
Yeah.
Muted, background filler video.
Nope,
No.
it's not.
Too distracting.
People will stare at it.
And also,
People
if it's
will
something
stare at
you've
it.
seen before, you can hear it.
And then someone will ultimately go, "Hey, can we put subtitles on that?" And then it's all over.
No, not. I'm thinking more like old commercials or something like that.
The
Just
game
like
should be
little-
fun
No way.
enough,
That's way
Lawrence.
more
The
engaging.
game should be fun enough.
No.
Well, then that means it's not ever. That's the
game-
problem.
The game's
Fuck.
fun enough.
No, I want to say there's maybe like 1% of board games that can actually capture and hold my attention. Sorry.
You
Too-
must give yourself to
Too
the
much
game,
going on
Lawrence.
up here. Always worrying. Imagining Taylor Lautner in a video. Nope, that was the last video.
Do we need to swap in?
Do you play Munchkin with the app?
Yes, I do. With the
You need to play
little
with the
counter.
app.
Well, it's
yeah,
only
You have to do the
yeah.
thing where every
I'll go
single
tag
time you
Elise.
go like tink.
You're
tink,
tagged out?
Tink.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry guys, got more work to do.
Yeah, the app makes it way more efficient and
Yeah.
fun.
Because if you have to sit there every time and count up, it's gonna kill you.
Right. So did you not like it as much as him? Or
No, I like it.
It's fun.
I like it.
It's so fun and funny, and the
One of my favorite
Yeah.
experiences, I played it with Joel, and we were playing with Dana. Dana is Joel is Dana's husband, is how I like to refer to it.
okay.
And then Elise, and we were playing it, and then at the end, we figured out a way for Joel and I to both win and them to both lose.
That's
'Cause-
impossible.
No, there's a rule that if you both hit the whatever level 10,
Uh huh.
then the game rule says the characters who hit level 10 share the victory.
But how can it possibly?
it was an
possibly,
addition minus addition. There was some sort of thing that happened, and then we were like, oh well, if I play this, we'll both win. But he needed my help, and I was like, I'll help you, and then we'll share the victory.
But when you help in combat, you don't get a level.
There was a special thing.
Oh,
a
that
special
says-
thing that said I would. So he was like, "Well, if I get this, you'll get the level, and then I'll
fighting,
get the
you
level."
guys.
And so we both. So my helping him and playing this.
That's
helped
crazy.
I'm
Made
gonna
us
go
both
hide at
win.
the top.
Because
of the
usually it'll
stairs and
say
listen to
this can't
you.
be used for the winning level. But
did
you're
not.
saying it can't.
It-
Wow.
yeah.
What's in that?
Straight vodka.
Mad juice. It's got anger juice in it.
Mad, angry. I'm perfectly happy today.
That's not how I feel coming in here.
Are you seriously drinking on the
Came
job?
barreling in
That's
here,
so cool.
Knocking over things, pissed off, pissed out of your gourd is what
Cross
you.
your arms.
This is how I defend myself. When sometimes if I'm in a scary movie, I'll cross my arms, and I'm like, this way if something comes, I'm gonna pop out. If my hands are down here, no way, I'm gonna get spooked.
It's like the Mary Catherine Gallagher of horror movies.
Yes.
Sorry, what were you
Great
saying?
reference.
Oh, yeah. What's your favorite scary movie?
Oh, of all time,
Yeah.
Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Wow.
ever seen that?
You
Yeah.
want the holiday feature?
Yeah.
That garbage day.
Well, that's the second one. That one's
okay.
like
Yeah.
a little not as cool, but
That's
the first one is like legit good movie.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean it's hilarious and yeah,
it's funny.
that's my favorite. It's not that scary though. So in terms of like scariest,
Yeah, I was gonna say, what about your favorite scary?
it's not really a horror movie, but have you ever seen Martyrs?
No, I haven't.
That's like kind of a gruesome, fucked up.
What's that about?
It's like about basically these people who are trying to create these immortal beings through pain.
No. Sounds like Hellraiser.
Yeah, like a
Kind
That
of,
was like a
yeah.
Cenobite vibe.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like, well, who's your favorite Cenobite, Elise?
the one with the fat one with the tiny glasses.
Okay, James, who's yours?
What is his name? Chatterer.
That might be mine.
Chatterwalkie.
Can you pull up a image of
The one with he's got the things flying.
Yeah, it's just
Chatter something.
It's chatter.
Chattermouth.
I like the heavy boy.
Yeah. Who's your favorite Cenobite, Ryan?
Pinhead.
Oh, lame. We chose.
Hey, it's the Michael Jordan of
starting
Cenobites,
out.
man.
Oh,
It's starting. You can't search there. It's not. Google.
I was trying to type in Google. G just didn't work.
Record. Have you ever seen that?
No,
that's probably the
actually-
scariest movie I've ever seen.
Technically, the name for it is Red Dot
Yeah,
Record.
Oh, okay.
So
It's so fucking
your
scary. though.
favorite scary movie is not, in fact, Ma. Am I correct?
I still
Am I
haven't
correct?
seen it, Elise. I told Elise that I was so excited for Ma, and I talked it up forever, and then I haven't fucking
And
seen it.
I knew Ma was not going to receive good reviews.
People say it's great. People,
There are people.
there are like it's kind of got this cult classic vibe. I feel like where some people say it's awesome and most people
Classic.
say.
It came out like 3 weeks ago.
Well, what?
He said
a
vibe.
cult classic in the making.
I don't think you're allowed to do that.
Adam,
You can't go when something comes out and no one watches it. You can, whoa, it's a cult classic.
what
guy."
map are you doing here today?
I have no idea, Elise. I just picked it. It looked cool.
Are you
looks
murdering
like
people on a
it's
golf
a golf
course?
That's like Ma. This whole map is
this is not
it's
happening,
a Ma.
How are you missing all these?
I don't know.
Lead it. Night. What? That was a direct
I was
shot.
absolutely
God.
on.
She couldn't have survived that shot.
Wow.
You tried. Yeah, this is a Ma-inspired map. Hit new movie Ma in theaters.
No, it's
Nice.
gone.
I only need to
Probably
look at the
It's not
trailer.
even. By the
Yeah.
time we're
The trailer's
recording
great.
this,
might be on Netflix.
it's not even. It's not even relevant.
Well, it's. Oh, I guess it's probably past Halloween even.
Yeah. Oh, this. Yeah, this video is not
it's
going up
Christmas.
for 2020.
Happy 2020.
I'm looking forward to 2020. Finally get a future year.
We get Olympics,
Nintendo Land.
Nintendo Land.
That is a straight future year. I can't believe I
Yeah,
made it.
2019 not future enough.
No. But we'll be saying that about I think everyone thought that the teens. It was like the 2000s. They were like, it's just the 2000s. When
Yeah.
we get into the teens, though, now we're talking. Because
Yeah.
we're deep into the decade. I think people are doing the same thing now towards the end of this decade because it doesn't feel like the future.
Anyway, the correct answer was the guy who shoots CDs from his face.
Right.
That is the best Cenobite.
Yeah. That
doesn't
is from the club. I know what scene he's talking about.
I think it's the third one. I think that's when they just kind of stopped caring.
Mm-hmm.
Do the Cenobites hang out outside of what they do when they're sending people
I
to?
think they just kind of go
Their
home and do their own
damnation.
thing. They have
Yeah.
families.
Oh,
They're like in space.
It's boring.
There's from the like pain dimension.
It's just hell.
Adam,
From
you're
hell.
recording this. For some reason, you've managed to start.
Oh
recording
yeah,
something.
we forgot the shark. Look at the sniper.
I like how
Wow.
you said it doesn't feel like it's the future yet, and we're playing like this video game with like a dozen people around the
Yeah.
world.
This
6
game's
from
like 10 years old.
Honduras. Yeah.
God damn it.
Line it up. Nice.
Nice.
What an
Adam.
idiot!
Me? I'm sorry.
No, that guy that
Oh.
you shot. You just stood there.
Oh, I actually.
You're
didn't-
cool.
Thank you. Damn it.
Oh,
Ryan,
damn.
Ryan, you've worked with us for how long now?
7, 8 months. Damn, fucking time flies.
Does it?
When you're unhappy, yes.
I am very happy.
It says, tears welling in his eyes.
What's in that goblet?
Tears from the last week.
We do make you drink our tears.
Why, what happened over the last week? Oh, never mind.
Bad stuff.
Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Don't you hate when you keep asking questions? You're like, hey, you went on vacation. How was it? It was a funeral. Oh.
That's why when I go to parties, I sit there silently. I
Yeah.
don't make conversation because I'm worried that that's going to happen.
He has never asked me a question about myself. And I love him for
How long have y'all known each other?
it. 17 years.
Always,
I don't know.
always learning
How
new
long
stuff.
have I known you?
Oh, that was about
Good
me.
question.
But yeah, anyway, are those sailboats
Yeah.
run aground or in the pond, Adam?
Adam, come on, Adam.
I
Oh.
hit B. I don't know. Is it a sign of wealth to live on a boat or a sign of poverty?
It's a sign of wealth.
Wealth.
Okay.
It takes a lot to fuel that boat. Is it a docked boat or is it a boat that is in motion?
I mean, a boat in motion, no question, you're rich.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
I still think that 90% of the time you're going to get nice job, Adam. I think 90% of the time you're going to get wealth in terms of boats.
Okay.
More than poverty. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking the classic floating down the river in Louisiana kind of guy.
Uh-huh.
He's only got a handful of teeth, but he's got his boat kind of thing. It's more of a raft. I would argue that's a raft.
It's a bayou.
But I think pound for pound you're going to get wealth from boat.
Okay.
Next question.
What if it's a boat that Natalie Wood was mysteriously pushed from?
Good reference.
Then does that bring the value of your boat down?
Was
Or does it
Christopher
bring it up?
Walken there or was he not?
Christopher Walken has to know something.
Of course he knows something. He was there.
Yeah. So talk walking. Quit the walking. Start the talking. You know? That's what I say. Hashtag do it for Natalie Wood.
Do the walk.
Well, they don't call him Christopher Talk.
Hashtag would you tell us? Christopher Walken. Hashtag would you tell us?
You walking to
Natalie
him?
Wood. I'm walking if he's
Talking.
You know what? And then I say, Christopher Walken, I'll play, so I'll shut up.
Yeah,
I've-
you
I've
just-
already
you
sucked
have
today.
to restart it anyway.
And then
I
say,
got a mouse. I got a mouse.
Christopher Walken, if you
Stop it.
Bring it back in.
Stop it.
if you talking, you'll be walking away from a lifetime sentence.
How long can you string this bit out?
Robert Wagner, he might be a killer. We don't know.
They're all killers.
I wish we could have like pop-up video for this where we could actually inform the audience who they are, because you say
Oh,
these
yeah.
names, no one has any idea.
I did a
mean
pop-up video bit on one of these
I
before.
loved pop-up video.
Just saying, it
I
can come
loved
back.
They can do
We
it.
should be the ones.
I thought I.
Did we
Good
talk about
idea.
pop-up video in the video?
So what?
Did we talk about pop-up video in the video?
No, it was
Oh,
just.
you just.
I was gonna say you're gonna have to explain what pop-up video
That's
is. In the
true.
video, those people, go, what's
There
going
it
on?
is.
I loved it.
CD face.
Yeah, he's the cool one.
He's like, I've been waiting around all day for a murder to happen in a club.
Yeah, he shoots CDs.
Do you think he still looks that way and is just completely filled with sorrow that CDs aren't relevant anymore? Like, this is the expression he makes when you
Whoa.
tell him about MP3s. It's like, what?
I'm out of a job.
What do you mean? Yeah, no one uses CDs anymore.
Can you go back to that?
Well, what do they listen to?
I want to see
Hard
the full
drives?
lineup on the left there. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bottom.
That
oh.
this was my wallpaper for a while.
Yeah, I like tiny glasses. Top right.
Yeah, yeah.
Tiny Glasses is good. Can you look up what his name was? The Chatterer?
I think it's like
The Chatterer? I just want to know that I'm right.
Chaturanga. I think.
Chatter-
Yeah, Chat-
there he is, the Chatterer. There's my boy. Ooh, baby.
He uses like echolocation. I think they're like.
Yeah, he clicks.
I'd love to see him brush his teeth or
It
try.
takes him like 3 hours.
Do you think
Yeah.
he's got a Quip? He's
Don't.
sponsored by Quip.
GTA videos will never be sponsored. Oh, there's a dog. Everything's so gooey.
What did the dog do to become a Cenobite?
I don't
You know,
know.
all these Cenobites have stories. That's what I like about.
Yeah,
he
I
was
like that
he
too.
was a man.
There you go,
I like
Lise.
that a lot,
Until,
actually.
but he talked too much, and then he died of heroin, and he became the Chatterer.
Okay. Ugh. Cool.
Ow.
You okay there, buddy?
I'm just
GTA is being
empathy
GTA.
pains with the Cenobites.
Oh.
This happens. It's okay.
Ryan, you see any movies this weekend?
I saw The Art of Defense.
Can you talk about a movie that's coming out in November that you've seen?
Oh man, The Irishman probably coming out any day this on Netflix. Can't wait. It's gonna
Oh, yeah.
steal the Oscars by storms.
Okay.
Scorsese.
Thanks, Louis. I guess let's go.
It's the only movie I can think of that's coming out. That is, did y'all see the trailer for that Fred Durst joint coming out?
Haven't
Oh,
seen
yes.
The Fanatic with John Travolta as Moose,
John
the
Travolta,
Fanatic.
Chrome Dome.
Yeah.
In this movie.
Here's the pitch. Fred Durst makes a movie starring Rob Zombie. Then Rob Zombie makes a movie starring Fred Durst. And then we don't watch either of them.
Good idea.
Will Smith just fought himself in Gemini Man.
Oh man, what a thrilling movie that was.
Or I have an idea for a movie directed by Fred Durst starring Ice Cube.
Okay.
Oh wait, it already exists. It's called The Benchwarmers. Did you guys see that one?
No.
Oh.
It sucked.
Your delivery on that was like when you burn somebody. Like, oh wait, I forgot. It already exists. But you got all of us very excited.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Show of hands if you were rooting for old Will Smith. Young Will Smith. Adam, he's playing the Gemini Man.
Yeah.
This is
You
what
can't
the movie
vote
says you
twice.
Can't do. You can't have both.
Now, who made out better in that movie?
Will Smith or Will Smith?
Exactly.
Are we gonna see them make
Did
out?
he get
Is that what
paid
you're saying?
twice?
They
or
used-
did he get paid half of what he was worth?
No, he got paid once, and then he got paid another 20% for his head because that's not his body. It's Jaden's.
Is it?
It's Jaden's body.
That's Jaden's body.
It's Jaden's
Little
body.
wiry Jaden.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So
His
the
body.
scene-
He
so
built-
the-
it's that way it looks like young him.
So the scene when he's like making out with himself, that was him kissing his son?
No, it's technically him kissing.
Are they
his
gonna
own
make out?
face.
Did they make out?
This takes place in November. We get anything happen.
You-
I
seen
want.
it?
I want them
You
to
should
make
know.
out.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Like we can have a new or old president. It doesn't matter. Any
Guys.
we could.
The son is
Pretend.
named after the mom, and the daughter's named after the dad.
What?
Jaden Smith, and Willow Smith.
Oh
Will,
my God!
Willow, Jada, Jaden.
I didn't know that. I
God,
can't.
their
I can't
egos,
unhear it.
Their egos are.
No, they just know how to share. They probably have the most efficient business marriage I've ever heard of.
Have y'all
She's like,
heard?
you do whatever you want, I'll do whatever I want. I get one kid, you get one kid. It's perfect. A boy, a girl.
Have y'all heard this joke? How do you find Will Smith in a snowstorm?
No.
No.
You follow the Fresh Prince. Yeah!
Look,
Yeah!
Ryan, I know you're from Tennessee, so I thought you were going to make it something racial.
Nope.
But you wowed me.
Thank you.
Red State Ryan strikes again.
Just repeating a joke I heard.
That was a great joke.
Thank you.
Oh, someone.
Yeah, they're leaving. I wish that was me. It should have been me. I
They
wish I
heard
had
the
gotten up
joke.
and left, and then you guys heard the sound of the engine going.
Just a hard cut.
That's a great joke.
What's with the lighting? I
Yeah,
don't know
well,
what
it's
they
because
mean.
that's not white
Oh.
balanced. Or
Yeah.
Uh,
Don't worry about it.
what
Yeah.
do you call it when Jeff Goldblum plays at that piano bar in Hollywood once a month?
What do you call that? A
Jazzy
the Fly.
Jeff.
What?
It should be once in a gold
Jazzy
bloom.
Jeff. Yeah, what? I like James's joke better.
That wasn't a joke.
Oh, what?
Jazzy Jeff.
I should have
Just
said when he
invite
plays
Singer Crew
jazz in
invite.
Beverly Hills once
Was
a
that-
month.
I-
I should have
it-
said.
Oh, okay.
It's all the same.
Yeah, that Gemini movie
It was great.
looks strange. You know, it's directed by the fucking
Ang Lee does it
Yeah.
again, is what we all said.
Brokeback
when we walked
Mountain.
out of
One
the
bad
theater.
thing Ang Lee's ever done.
Nothing.
Name it.
Nothing.
You can't think about his
Dude,
whole red
no,
hole.
no. Okay, that fucking Billy Idol's long halftime walk. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I did see that.
That movie sucked.
It did.
Okay, there we go. That's one.
Okay, but name another one. I
Okay,
dare you.
that Love slash something that
Hulk,
like
Love and Hulk.
NC-17 movie. Yeah, Hulk sucked. That
We wouldn't have the MCU today if it wasn't for the groundwork that Hulk laid.
I think we
I'll
actually
tell
would
you
have got
that
there
much.
faster.
Oh.
I think he was slowing us
Oh
down.
no! But what about the point? Because it's based on a comic book, and remember in Hulk when sometimes they split the screen into squares.
yeah, that was
Except
cool.
unlike a comic book, they show you the same thing in every square, just from different angles. And I'm like, that's not how comics work.
Well, because
Right.
someone gave Ang Lee a comic book and he goes, "Oh, I can adapt this." Like, wow, he gets it. He gets the subtleties of Hulk. And then he actually shot it like a comic book and went, "Oh God, he doesn't get it at all."
Okay, but other than those two movies,
Okay.
name anything Ang Lee's done that hasn't been stellar.
Did he do the second Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon? You forgot there was a second
House
one.
of Flying Daggers or whatever?
Yeah, did he do that?
That movie's cool though,
Yeah.
but he
Is it
didn't do
probably?
that. He did not.
Okay.
No, but it was.
I need to
based
look
off
at his
of
IMDb.
scribblings.
There's at least 5 more. He's totally hit or miss.
I guess agree to disagree.
No, we,
Hey, it's
we won't.
quiet.
They can't
I
all
won't
be
agree to that.
Ma's, Ryan.
Huh?
We'll bring it back to mom.
Oh God. I just realized how blown out that is now. It's me. I'm blown out.
That's okay.
Yeah,
No one
it's
will
fine.
care.
No one really.
We'll
cares.
go in
How
and keep
small I
framing.
am compared to you.
If I do
Oh,
that,
I think it's the seats because Bruce also looks small to me. Why is there a parachute? Well, we're gonna find out why. Try to make yourself look bigger. There we go.
Whoa!
I got
It's
a
like we're
parachute.
filming a Hobbit.
Oh, that was a dodge.
Whoa.
I've been going back and playing Shadow of War. That's right. In Year of Our Lord, November 2019, I'm playing Shadow of War. And I want to go back in time and show Tolkien what eventually would become of his series that's based around World War I and Christianity. And it's this dude just shanking an orc. It's great.
What do you think he would be least disappointed with, that or Lego Lord of the Rings?
I think Lego, it would at least make sense to him. I don't think he ever meant for Lord of the Rings to be violent. But I don't know that because I haven't read the books. Even though, well, read book. It was mostly singing.
Tom Bombadil.
Yeah. That's like what, chapter 3?
Oh, he
To 6?
never stops.
Yeah. They're like, boy, walking's hard. They're like, yes, time for a song. For a long time. We don't have to talk about Lord of the Rings. I'm sorry. I'm
I
getting
love
sidetracked. No.
You gonna watch the TV show?
What's it about? I'm sorry. I'm legitimately confused because,
It's not the fucking Lord of the Rings.
but we already
Adam.
have the movies. They already
Yeah,
exist.
They have you're gonna watch Golden Compass, aren't you?
Yeah, but they're making all of it.
But look,
yeah, they made.
Adam,
They didn't make
What,
every
are they?
single scene.
Are they adapting
They-
the Cimmerillion? Is that what
No,
this
they
is?
just didn't make all the songs.
the movies are only a mere 3 or 4 hours apiece, and you
mere?
need at least.
So they're
They could be hours and hours longer.
so
though.
this isn't like a new like side quest. This is
This
Well,
is.
I don't believe. Are they? They're not doing the events of.
see look.
I think they're doing everything.
They're doing it.
I think they're going back and they're going. This is was a
It's a
movie.
long story.
We're gonna make. Yeah, we're
Look,
gonna
say-
make it a TV show.
Say what you will about Shadow of War or War of Middle Earth or what's it called? What was the first one?
Shadow of Mordor.
Shadow of Mordor.
The Hobbit.
Those at least, I don't. They're different enough. And they're not trying to just retell a story that's already been done. Like, what if Shelob was a hot woman spider? There's that.
Okay.
I'll take
So
that.
what point are you trying to make?
I don't want to see the same story again. It's like every time they release a new Robin Hood. You should watch last week's episode or whenever we talked about Robin Hood.
So you want to see like a more Lord of the Rings, but you want new Lord of the Rings stories told in the world.
I don't think I want any more Lord of the Rings. I think I think it's done.
You think it's been made to the maximum quality that it could be?
I
and
believe
you
so.
don't
Yes.
want any more.
Joel
I-
just had a stroke wherever he is. Okay.
What? Oh, because he wants to see it again.
Of course
but
he does.
I-
I do. Sure, why not?
I put
It
Lord
doesn't
of the
take
Rings.
away what's already there.
You can never top
I-
the Battle of Helm's Deep.
I would be more upset if they were like, we're doing Lord of the Rings.
'Kay.
And we're using the movies as the storyboards. But instead of Lord of the Rings actors, it's going to be animals. That would piss me off.
Okay. What if they animated it, but they just drew over live action stuff that they had shot earlier while they were probably smoking something?
Are you talking about the Ralph Bakshi?
I could be.
Oh my god!
Landed it.
Ow!
Sounds like the death scene from Meet Joe Black.
Yeah, that is a
Landed
pretty
it.
early hit in Meet Joe Black.
Unintentionally funny though.
Yeah, that movie's long and boring though.
Yeah, and then he gets
Yeah.
hit by a car.
What's Claire Forlani doing now?
Yep.
Who?
She's the main woman in that movie.
I never saw anything more than the trailer
Female
and then
protagonist.
that clip of Brad Pitt getting hit by 2 cars because I downloaded it on iMesh because someone said like crazy video of guy getting hit by car and then it was that.
That's Brad Pitt.
It's very well edited because you definitely don't see it coming.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, they're about to.
But
This
it's-
is the final scene of the movie.
It's way too cartoonish.
Oh, it's
Oh,
towards the
well.
No, it's-
beginning.
That's what makes
beginning.
it funny,
Yeah.
though.
It's at the beginning of the movie.
Oh, because isn't he
Oh.
death?
Well, no,
I
yeah,
thought it-
death is like
Embodies him.
comes to Anthony Hopkins. He's like, I'm gonna kill you,
Okay.
and then he's like, no, please bang my daughter. He's
Oh.
like, all right, and so then he steals the body of this other person, Brad Pitt, and then he bangs his daughter.
It's been too long
Okay.
since I saw Meet Joe Black.
It's been too long. We need to change that.
Yeah, let's
What's
watch
happening
it
here?
tonight.
That's a
Watch Me Joe
similar
Black.
plot to City of Angels, right? Never
Well,
seen it.
City of Angels is the story of an angel that falls in love with a woman, and
Then she falls off her bike.
And then he gives up
And
the
then-
angelness
yeah, and then
to be
s-
human, right?
he-
I've never seen it.
You're right. That's exactly what happens.
Let's change that.
He gives up his angelness to become human because
Okay.
they could never be together.
Right.
And then they bang once, and then she's super happy, so she goes out for a bike ride and gets hit by a truck, and then he's like, "Shit."
It's like you're
No,
a
I'm
grown
not an
woman.
angel
You're a grown
anymore.
woman. You're a grown woman. Drive.
He's like, "Why'd I do that?" So
You
he
know?
goes back to the other angel who he was friends with, and he's like, "What the fuck, man? I got fucked." And they're like, "Sorry, bro. That's just how it happens. But maybe there's something you can find." And he's like, "You're right." And he goes body surfing, and he's like, "This is just as good as her." That's the last line of the movie is when he goes, "This is just as good as her," while he's body surfing in the ocean.
Is that really how it ends?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
that
Oh,
sounds
and then that song
crazy.
kicks
And then
in.
Iris plays.
Yeah. I want the world to
To see
leave
me.
me.
They don't think that they'd understand when Nick Cage is out in the ocean. He doesn't care about Meg Ryan anymore.
And the Emmy goes to whatever.
Emmy. Why are we giving out Emmys?
I meant Grammy. But no one cares. It's fine. I just remember that and people were like, Goo Goo Dolls are back. It's like, who are
They
they?
leave? I thought that was the only time Goo Goo Dolls were around.
Oh, did it kick you? Damn it.
Where are the Goo Goo Dolls these days?
Exactly where they were when they were there. Just so you guys know, if you want to play that song on guitar, you have to retune the whole fucking thing. Just so you
Really?
guys know. Yeah,
can play
I was like, oh,
correctly.
this sound is really pretty. Sometimes there's a thing. It doesn't happen often, but sometimes musicians will do this thing where they'll retune the guitar. So it makes a cool sound, but it also makes it way easier to play the fucking song. They just have all the notes already
Hold on.
on the
Hold
root.
on.
Yeah, but then they have a whole
And so-
line of
here we go.
guitars.
If you-
like,
Resisting
If you want to play Iris by Goo Goo Dolls, you just retune the whole thing and you basically hold one string and you do that, and it sounds amazing. It's
Why
like
are you
ching
shouting?
ching ching ching
Yeah.
ching ching, and you just it's cheating. That's cheating.
that's being a pro, James. That's
I
being
don't
a
know.
professional musician.
There's a difference between drop D or using a capo and then retuning your guitar so it sounds like the song.
They have like a guitar for like every song,
I
basically.
know, yeah.
and they'll,
Well,
like-
that's because if you're a professional musician, you're like you play for 3 minutes, and you're like it's out of tune.
Yeah. Have you ever seen that video or the doc where the Edge is showing off his pedals and how he's like, this is how it sounds, when I played it with U2 and it sounds like badass. And
Oh,
then
yeah,
he's like,
yeah.
and this was without all the pedals, just like boom.
There was a stand-up
Sounds like shit.
comedian who did that once.
Really?
Where he played a bunch of. He's like, you guys love you too, and then he's like, in the name. And he's like, now let's try it without the pedals, and it's like, bing, bing, bing,
Yeah,
bing,
right.
bing, 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 bing.
The Edge is his pedals.
That's true. I guess that's
It
true.
was originally Fun Day Sunday, Bloody Sunday.
What?
I don't know.
I like that song.
Everyone
I have a really
does.
bad headache. Will you guys talk about soothing topics that would help fix my headache?
Did you guys know that you two have been together since like?
Why did you just
end of high
disregard what
school?
I said?
That's what I was going with. You said something that would make your head feel better.
Yeah, I know that's
So I
the joke
talked
you're
to-
gonna make, but I wanted to change the subject from you two.
Oh, you should just say that then, because if you want to talk about something that makes you feel good, we'll talk about you two all day.
That's the obvious joke. We made
It's
that
named
joke.
after a plane.
Which one? Who has a real name
What?
in U2?
The
Bono's
other
on
ones?
his real
The
name, is
drummer
it?
Probably.
Isn't it? It's Edge, Bono, and then what? Larry
Adam-
Mullen or something.
Adam Clayton?
Yeah, something like
It's
that.
something like The other two have normal names,
Do they?
which is why no one knows who they are.
Yeah, that was bad marketing on their part.
I don't care. You two's playing those arenas. Is this what you were after when you had a headache? More U2 talk.
Where were y'all the moment that you realized the U2 album had been downloaded to your phone? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No. What?
There was every iPhone all of a sudden randomly got updated with a brand new U2 album because it was
Wait.
some sort of like
Yeah.
promotional
I
thing.
didn't get that.
And then everyone's like, "What the fuck? Why is there a
That-
U2 album on my phone all of a sudden?"
I think
and
that
everyone's
was
like,
the year I switched to Android.
That's a shame. I can't believe I missed it. Nice.
everyone was like, or the people were like, "You're welcome," and everyone's like, "Fuck you,
I
Yeah.
don't
get
know,
this
that
off my
sounds great.
phone."
I really wanted the U2 themed iPod. Remember that?
Oh yeah, it was red for
No.
cancer or
It
something.
was red and
For
black.
AIDS. It was for AIDS.
Oh.
right?
And it came with their album, which had Vertigo on it. Hello, hello.
Yeah, we all know it.
Yeah. Uno dos tres catorce.
Yeah.
Sure.
Good song.
Where are you going, Elise?
She's leaving.
Okay.
She's finding her own way.
This is good.
I'm gonna take the perimeter.
No, yeah, I'm a big fan of U2. I was hard into them.
Have you ever seen them live?
No,
Me neither.
what
Can-
a dream. We
yeah.
should go together.
Yeah, let's go.
We should travel somewhere extremely far away to see U2.
Let's go to Ireland.
Yeah, well, even further. We should find the concert that they're performing that's the furthest away from here, and then go and see them.
Okay.
That'd be awesome.
Bangkok or what's on the other side of the world?
There's
from
that
here?
one island, which is the most remote place in the entire world.
The
You can
trash
only-
island.
You can only
Australia?
leave you have to leave from New Zealand, and the boat only comes once a year.
What the fuck?
Look it up.
Okay, I will. When I'm
Is
free to
what
do
so
that.
I should probably do before bringing these things
Ah,
got
into a
one-shotted?
conversation.
Someone's cheating over here. That wasn't fair.
I know what's starting me in these weird spots.
Oh, this is team based.
Yeah. I figured Elise could have some help near the Joshua tree.
Turn around the other way.
That is a Joshua tree, right?
It's a cactus.
Oh, look. At
Where
least
is
you
it?
still haven't found what you're looking for out there.
Nice.
Oh
Well, it's hard to navigate when the streets have no name.
Oh wow.
Maybe you need to get some elevation.
True.
Is that a
Higher.
song?
All this U2
Is
talk is
that
giving
Of
me
course it is.
vertigo.
Tomb Raider
Sorry.
soundtrack.
I
What's
forgot.
up with this
Um,
bullshit? There we go.
This really isn't a Mission Impossible theme from the first one.
Yeah.
I mean, half of them did it, right?
Look at the weather. What a beautiful day.
One shot, one kill.
With a sniper rifle, yeah.
Oh,
You guys missed my "What a Beautiful Day" joke. It was
No, it's
fucking
We got it. We
perfect.
heard it.
It,
was
it gets made
perfect.
up in the edit. You don't need us to laugh at everything.
But
You should know this.
That's where we add the laughter.
Yeah. Sometimes it's okay if you don't hear the joke. The editor will. In this case, you. You are editing this. Hello, Ryan from the future. How are you?
I'm doing great, Ryan. This is me from the past, Adam. What would you like to know?
Ryan, you mentioned earlier you're moving. What's your new address?
It's
say that.
930. Oh, wait a minute.
That was good. That was clever.
So I've been seeing. Oh, there you go. Get it.
Okay. Agent Smith. Oh my God.
I was like, oh, there's no one here.
Yeah.
Can you get in those boats and drive it? Maybe. That's
Oh,
probably
yeah.
what we need to do.
That's a
You
great
probably
idea.
should drive one of those boats.
Think so?
Yeah.
I don't think you drive a boat. I think you sail a
yeah.
boat.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Whatever.
I don't know. I mean, maybe you
Get
do
all
drive a boat.
hoity-toity about what you can do with a boat.
I mean,
You turn the wheel, it goes where you point
you
it.
still gotta turn on the engine to get it a little oomph, and
There
then
you go.
Yeah, you
you,
just get on the back. Oh, there's someone in the water.
your magical friend from your
Nice.
childhood.
Uh-oh.
I wasn't hard to bop him.
Uh-oh,
I guess I
uh-oh.
don't have a gun to bop him with. Or
You
I
do
think
have
you
one.
do.
Oh, I
You
do?
just didn't have it equipped.
Yeah.
Oh,
And now the
oh.
fighting begins. This is
How's
perfect
it
every
going?
time. Oh, your team is winning though.
It's good. Go back
Wait,
to those
Do you
boats.
start with a gun?
You start with a golf club, but then if you hit hold right bumper and hit up.
I'm doing it.
Right bumper.
That's my right
Uh-oh.
bumper.
Left bumper.
Sorry, left bumper.
You brought a golf club to a gunfight.
Then you have to
Oh,
hit B twice to get rid of your
Bad.
phone.
There you go.
God.
Listen, they're working out the kinks. It's not a perfect game.
Exit jump.
Well, you were also giving me bad intel. With the right bumper that you
Look,
thought was
Listen, I did it in the name of love. Okay.
Look, I went to the eye doctor yesterday, and she said the wrong eye. When she goes, "Okay, now look with your left eye," and I went, and she closed the wrong one. Shot. And I was like, "But that's for my right eye."
Oh, he got me right after he took me down.
You guys are winning though. Your team is winning.
Yeah, you're doing
You're
great.
nowhere there.
As
Maybe
long
it's for
as-
the best.
As long as you get on that sailboat, I call this a win.
Won't.
She won't. She's not going for the sailboat.
Yeah, water's behind you.
There's someone coming up behind you.
I mean,
just so
there's a storm a brewing. If you can sail out of here,
Oh,
Wow, you're about to shoot him through the heart.
You won. Winner.
Thank you.
Nice job,
that was
Elise.
good.
Thanks.
That was
It's
great.
all me.
Got a lot of XP there.
Winning is the sweetest thing, my dudes.
Oh,
You know?
the sweetest thing. Too bad you weren't number one.
Brought it all the way out to the edge.
We're
And
just saying. Now we're just saying.
I just sent band numbers.
I know. I just couldn't think of anything else.
Are we done? It's been an hour.
can we go out with a U2 reference, please?
You know, in this world, we're lucky because some of us only got one love,
Only got one life.
one me in the night. But I've got two really good friends here today.
Thanks, Elise.
Thank you guys.
Marry each other, marry each other. Oh, here, that in the Cage movie. Yeah, ready to sing?
Yeah.
One, 2, 3.
It must be Friday. Hey, thanks for watching, everyone. Every time I read chat, it depresses me.
Hey, everybody, have a good weekend. We shouldn't do these on Friday.
There's a bunch of people like, Adam should kill himself.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's cool.
whatever.